Hi, welcome back YouTube. We're at the channel where we cook all Caribbean food keto style. Today we're doing stewed chicken legs with green onions. And you might be wondering, what is that? Chicken, lemon, coconut oil, coconut milk, salt and pepper, achote, green onions, bell pepper, cilantro. And we're using green onions because green onions are a good choice. They're lower in carbs and they're great for you. Green onions have vitamins A, C, and K, and they taste so good you can eat them raw or you can cook them. Did I mention low carbs? Low carb stewed chicken legs? Yes, honey, let's get into this. Alright, so let's get into those ingredients once again. You have your chicken that mom's going to show you how she washes it with the lemon. And sometimes she uses vinegar to season or wash. And you're going to go ahead and season it with the black pepper, salt, and achote. Normally we use our Beliezean Ricardo, but we never have none, so we use achote. And then we added some green onions that I mentioned earlier, cilantro, which I love, and green bell peppers, sauteed it up with the chicken. And there's the coconut oil that we used when we went ahead and browned the chicken, when you just saute it and halfway cook it before you stew it in your pot. And there's a secret ingredients of the coconut oil. Coconut milk. We have a video on how to choose coconut milk. Let's go ahead and clean that chicken. So to clean the chicken, you need to juice the limes or lemons and squeeze it all over your chicken. Make sure you want to get all that juice. It's okay if the seeds come out, because then you're going to end up washing it with hot water. Some people choose to boil their water. We just use the really hot pipe water. Then you add your seasoning. So she's going to add the salt, and you'll see her add the black pepper next. And then you're going to add your vinegar to get the chicken nice and moist. And the other thing that's going to moisten the chicken is adding the achote. But you might be saying, how can the achote get the seasoning liquidy and moist? Well, it's kind of a hard brick. Some people choose to rub it around on their chicken. Some people wear gloves. It is a strong seasoning, so you do want to make sure that you wash your hands after that, because it can dye you in a sense and your clothes. So we didn't end up putting liquid in it right away, so she was trying to use the vinegar here, and that wasn't good enough. So you'll go ahead and see her wet the achote and get it liquidy and put it all over the chicken. So she went ahead and added some water to the achote, and she's getting it nice and soft. And it's okay if there is some clumps left over, because eventually it would melt down into a nice paste instead of that hard brick that it was. And then she's going to just throw that achote all over the chicken and get it all nice and seasoned. Now that you've added the achote paste, just dive right in there and get your hands in there, or gloves if you're wearing them, and massage the seasoning into the chicken that you're using, and make sure you try to cover it all well with the achote seasoning. Next, we're going to add our cut green onions to that seasoned chicken, and we will be pouring on the cut bell peppers, and then the cilantro is going to be next. And she's going to massage all of that well as soon as she gets the cilantro in there. And it just looks like a bunch of green vegetables, but remember guys, it's just green onions, the lower carb green onions. It has lower carbs than the white onions and the yellow onions. And we have cilantro, and we have bell pepper, and there's salt, pepper, vinegar, and achote seasoning, and there you have it. Mix it all well together. Then you're going to cover up the chicken, and place it in the refrigerator for at least a minimum of 1 hour. Some people like to leave it in there overnight, but for the sake of this video, we're going to speed up the process and move on to the next section. Okay, so we took that coconut oil and we made it extra hot on the fire, and now we're just going to add our seasoned chicken that we left in for a minimum of at least 1 hour to the pot, and we are going to try to make the chicken a nice even coat of sauteing, or some people call it browning the chicken. And that's where you kind of just make sure that the outside looks like it's cooked, but the inside might not necessarily be cooked. And that's okay, because we're going to stew it and cook it for enough time that chicken needs to be cooked. So we're going to speed up the process here just so you can get a quick look. From here, we're going to add about a half a cup to a cup of water in the pan that the chicken was browning in. And you're going to take all that seasoning left over in the pot, because that's valuable, crucial pieces of this recipe. Heat it up a little bit and transfer it into the pot where all the chicken pieces are. And you're going to put that pot onto the fire and let it to start heating up. And then you're going to cover the chicken with water. Remember guys, on this channel we are trying to make all Caribbean food keto style. That means they need to be lower in carbs, higher in fat, and high in protein, and it's offered as a healthier option. This looks extremely delicious and I can't wait to eat it, but I know it's not completely cooked, so we have to make sure that we cover this chicken up with water. You want to make sure that the chicken is covered just enough with the water. So add all your seasoned water and add some extra water if you need to, but here you'll get a look at how much water we've added, and it needs to stew down and have a nice consistency with gravy, and then you can enjoy it. So we have to be patient and let it cook. All right, get ready guys. We're throwing in the secret ingredient of the canned coconut milk. So if you're one of the people who stuck around the whole entire video, please let us know in the comments below if you're thinking about doing keto or if you've tried it in the past. I know it's worked for both of us, so I'm just really interested in knowing. Remove the chicken from the pot and place it with a side of mashed cauliflower. Remember to like and subscribe, guys.